Reached out to a group that helps children in abuse cases like these. Child Protect in Montgomery helps law enforcement gather evidence in cases involving minors. They say there are warning signs parents and other family members need to know. WSFA 12 News reporter Emma Ellis has the story.
When Kristen Roy, the executive director of Child Protect, learned about the 10 victims of child sexual abuse in Bibb County, she was angry.
How sick, how terrible, and how can it even be real that has happened to children?
Roy says most of the time, the perpetrator in a child sex abuse case is not a stranger. A
lot of times trafficking can be a familial situation where you may have a parent or a caregiver who is, propositioning their child for money.
She warns families to look for red flags like your child acting unusual.
If kids show up at home with extra cash or extra money, if they show up with extravagant gifts and you don't know where they came from, depression, change in appetite.
She says the best way to keep your child safe is to know their friends and who they come in contact with on a regular basis.
Look at their messages, know what's going on. A lot of times kids don't know that things are inappropriate, especially younger kids. They don't know that there are predators out here that want inappropriate pictures of them or videos.
Lastly, Roy advises parents to create a judgment-free zone to make sure your child has a trusted adult they can talk to.
You want them to be able to tell someone if something is happening to them that's harming them in any way.
Though Child Protect does not know the specifics of what the next steps will be in the case out of Bibb County, Roy says in most child abuse cases, law enforcement will get in touch with a child advocacy center that has people trained to do developmentally sensitive forensic interviews to gather information about what happened to them. And Val, this information can be used in judicial proceedings.
All right, thanks a lot, Emma. And if you suspect child abuse, you should call law enforcement or DHR. Those who work with children who suspect criminal activity are legally obligated to report it.